that is able to make the meeting. So thanks everyone for being here. I just kind of want to do some housekeeping and just kind of talk to you all, hear from you if you have anything to share. And then I'm going to start doing something new with these meetings, and that is I'm going to be giving y'all a prompt. So when you do meet with your mentor or mentee, just like a quick question or topic to kind of get the conversation rolling. I was able to meet with some of our mentors and mentees at national conference in person, masked, of course, and social distancing, but it was really exciting. And we kind of got to talk a little bit about the program and what they like, what they don't like. So I'm really excited to kind of work on the stuff that they suggested. So one of the suggestions was that we have prompts every month. And whether you follow that or not is totally fine. But what this is going to do is kind of help spark those conversations that might still be around the surface level or not quite at that level of investment. So I've been thinking about this a lot. And so we'll get into that, which is really exciting. And the other suggestions was for maybe some training around mentorship, which I think would be really awesome to really think about. And so I haven't gotten to that yet, but I definitely want to think about that because I know that a lot of this is not something that's inherent to all of us. Like a lot of us are in this program because it's something that we wanted to be a mentor or a mentee, and maybe we haven't had that experience in the past. So it's kind of new for all of us. So that's something that I'm going to think about and hopefully bring to this program and to y'all's cohort. So that's and the rest of the stuff we kind of talked about was more about mentor and mentee pairing. So that's going to kind of come later for our next cohort, like the next round, which, I mean, this isn't a one and done program. I obviously want you all to come back and participate next year. And if you love your mentor or mentee, want to continue that relationship, I want to be able to help foster that as well. Or if you want to be repaired, that's something that I'm thinking of how we're going to be doing come the end of next spring, early summer, which doesn't seem like something we should be thinking about, but this year's just flying by. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I am thinking about it. The program will keep going. And if you are interested in staying connected with your mentor or mentee and being in the program, I'm so excited for that. If you want to be repaired, that's something that I'm going to be working on. So the other housekeeping stuff. So we were going to be having a program evaluation in November. This is something that I'm going to be doing. It's just going to be a small Google form, kind of like the meeting time form. And it's just going to be around how you feel about the program, how you feel about your pairing, what you hope to see from the program, what you're not so keen on in the program. So really to help me kind of evaluate and see where I can do better, what we can change, what we like, and maybe what we can do more of. Because obviously this program has grown a lot this past year. Last year there were only 30 participants, and now we've had 140 people sign up for it. So your feedback's really important to me as the program officer and important to AISES, who really believes in mentorship. So along that same topic, this hasn't been publicized yet for AISES, but it is something that I'm going to be working on. And this program, I'm hoping, will be a big part of that. Is USAA is launching a scholarship and mentorship program at AISES for Indigenous veterans. Specifically veterans that are going to college and are looking for a scholarship. Out of those scholarship recipients is going to be a cohort of mentorship. So what I would love from you all is, if you know someone who is an Indigenous veteran that is focusing on STEM in school, please send them my way. If they're going to be interested in mentorship, or if you yourself would be interested in mentoring someone who is an Indigenous veteran in school studying a STEM field, I would love to talk to you, because we're looking at having a cohort of around 35 mentees, which meaning I will need 35 at the minimum mentors. There might be some mentors that are going to do multiple mentees, but if you yourself are a veteran, or if you yourself know someone who is an Indigenous veteran, please reach out to me. This is a brand new program for AISES, so I'm getting to kind of conceptualize this. And that's part of the reason why the feedback from this program is going to be so helpful for me, is to also bring on that cohort. So if you have any suggestions, you know where to find me. You can email me or call me. I'm happy to talk that through, or if you have general questions about it, I'm also happy to answer that for you as well. So the other thing besides, okay, I have a checklist of my housekeeping. So the other thing is AISES, our annual report is coming up, and one of the development officers reached out to me and is asking for any kind of success story from the program. I know of one that's happened really recently, which is very exciting, and is hopefully going to be publicized by AISES. But I want to know if any of you all have, it can be a really short success story, like you've never had a mentor before and you're really enjoying the program, and like one reason why, or if you're a mentor and your eyes have been open to something that you never would have considered in the past. So just really anything that you would like to share, and as long as you're comfortable sharing it. Obviously, this is something that's going to be used in a newsletter going out to our members, and we just want to make sure that we're going to highlight all the successes in this program. So if there's anything you want to share, you can shoot that at me in an email, or you can call me. You don't have to share it right now if you don't want to, and I would be happy to share that with our team, and hopefully get to feature you and your mentor or mentee in the newsletter. Let's see. Okay, so the other thing is I'm going to, well, that was kind of the housekeeping. So we're done with housekeeping. Now we're going to move on to the good stuff. So I've been thinking a lot about the prompt that was mentioned at National Conference by some of our members. And it's obviously easy to come up with prompts that are very generic. And this one is a little generic, but I kind of want to make it, I kind of want it to be a very active and a very active question. So what I was thinking of for our question for this month is going to be for your mentor and mentee, and I'm going to send this out in an email, so don't worry about writing it down. Is for your mentor and mentee, for you both to think about something that you want to accomplish by the end of the year. It can be really small, like I really want to, like one of my goals, I can tell you, something that I'm really wanting to accomplish by the end of the year is I am sewing a ribbon skirt. And so that's something that I really want to accomplish. And so that could be my goal. And for the question of something that you want to achieve by the end of the year, a goal, and how your mentor or mentee could possibly help you in that instance. So maybe one of them is you have a really big final coming up, and you really need someone to kind of talk through a problem with you, or you are writing an essay and you really need someone to proofread it, or maybe you're looking for a letter of recommendation, or maybe as a mentor, maybe you're looking to buy a present for your niece who is much younger than you and you don't really know, and so you want the opinion of maybe a younger person. So it could be very small, it could be very big. But I want this to kind of build on how you both can help each other. Obviously, if you don't have anything, that's totally fine. But I do encourage you to think about something that you could use to further that relationship with your mentor or mentee. It's very easy for us to have conversations with our mentors and mentees and keep everything at a very surface level. I myself, I'm very guilty of that. And it's easy to work around and try to make everyone feel comfortable and keep it light because everything can feel very heavy sometimes. But this is a very unique position that we're all in for mentors and mentees. And so I just want you to take advantage of it and obviously only do what you're comfortable. And I'm here to help, but definitely think about something you want to accomplish by the end of the year. And mind you, we are coming into November, so that's only 2 months. It's flying by. So really think about something that you're interested in or that you want to accomplish and how your mentor or mentee could possibly help you do that, or just propose it to them. Maybe it's just a word of wisdom they could give you, or maybe it is something a little more proactive they can help you with. So really think about that. It's also good to think about the goals we set for ourselves for this year and what we want to accomplish. So I just want to kind of propose that to you all. And this is something that I want to keep doing monthly, is to kind of think about the ways we can deepen these conversations. And so that is kind of my proactive question for you all. I was sent this really awesome article about mentorship from a colleague of mine in AISES that I will be sending out in an email. And it has a lot of information on like the demographics around mentorship, but I thought it was very interesting. Mentorship is something that we're definitely new to at AISES, kind of in a respect for straightforward programming. Obviously, we want to foster scholars and young professionals in STEM, and we want to make sure that we have talking circles. But for mentorship specific, this program is really something that we're invested in. And so we want to make sure that we're equipping you all as much as possible. So that maybe this is my first step to the training, is sending out this article to you all. But hopefully I'll be able to get an expert in and we can kind of talk more proactive. But another thing that I wanted to say is, obviously I'm not going to share the news from the success story that I was mentioning earlier, but the mentor in that scenario really helps their mentee meet someone that will kind of show the mentee paths forward in their field of study. And it's a really exciting opportunity. And the mentor was kind of like, oh, I don't know if that was the role of a mentor, but that's just something that I did for my mentee. And that's exactly the role of like the mentor that we're wanting. Like if you see something that your mentee, or even vice versa, from mentee to mentor, if you see a way to help your mentee or mentor engage, even if it's not with you, another person of that expertise, or maybe someone else that you think has a unique skill that this person might benefit from, absolutely talk that out with your mentor or mentee and explore that, because this isn't just about a one-to-one. Obviously, that is how the conversation starts, and that is kind of how the program is built. But this is also about gaining those skills and gaining access to spaces as well. So as young professionals, old professionals, and college students in STEM, especially in these underrepresented spaces, being able to help each other out and put each other in those spaces and make those connections is exactly what we want in this program. Because we want more Indigenous people in the world of STEM. That's where, as the founders of science, essentially, we want to get back in those spaces. And I think that being a mentor or mentee and helping each other do that is very vital and very exciting, and something that can really, just really like pivot someone, or not pivot someone, but add a trajectory to someone that might not have that in their normal life. So I just want to encourage you all that having the conversations, thinking about each other and ways you can help each other is really what we want. And I see that happening, and I'm so proud. And I loved getting to meet the mentors and mentees at National Conference. I thought it was amazing. And just getting to hear the success stories was just honestly like the highlight of my year, because I care a lot about this program and I care a lot about you all. And I really love that you're all here on a volunteer term, because we all care about the world of STEM. We all care about Indigenous people, and we want to make sure that everyone feels supported. So that is my housekeeping list and my my topic list. So now I want to open the floor to anyone that has any comments or questions or concerns. I mean, we can run this meeting for until around like 4:30. So if anyone has anything, I'm happy to let them have the floor. Also, no pressure.
So I had brought this up in my cohort, that my mentor in that cohort had expressed to me that it seemed like there was a number of non-native professionals that were interested in mentoring native students.
Hmm.
I don't know, just throwing that out there.
Yeah, so obviously you don't have to be Indigenous to be a part of this program. We do like to be pretty Indigenous heavy, obviously, because of AISES. And part of what I really want to explore in this program is like cultural responsiveness. A lot of us are away from our homelands, away from our families, our communities, and having a mentor or a mentee that might not be exactly from the same tribe, but in the Indigenous world is something that I think is really valuable to this program. Obviously, they're very aware of that. And if we have mentees that are looking for more only like field of study mentorship, that's definitely something that I think we can do. But that's going to be part of like the rematching as well that we're going to be doing, is looking at, you know, for a mentor mentee, do you value only like the field of study stuff? And some people do want that. And then match people who are looking for more like cultural responsive mentorship. The problem is they have to be a member of AISES in order to be a part of the program. So they would have to, if they're professionals, they would have to do the paid membership and everything, which I'm happy, you can give them my email. I'm happy to talk to them about it, because I'm always interested in people who want to do more mentorship. So yeah, if you want to give me my information, I'm happy to talk to them about it. That would be great. Definitely. Awesome.
Hi. I was able to finally make it. So.
Oh, hi, Kathy.
Hi. There are a couple of things I wanted to ask. Well, first I should say, so I met some just graduated students this year from the School of Mines, and we ran into each other walking and at the lake, and then we had a breakfast thing, and I gave them an assignment to, one works at Lockheed Martin, and the others are looking for jobs. And I said, you know, it'd be nice if you could set up some projects, for example, simple things that would work with younger kids, like cereal boxes and, you know, cardboard and you know, bottle caps and things like that. Well, they got back to me and they came up with several ideas. And so this month I'm half nuts, you know, for even a couple of more days here, but I'm part of next month. But I said to them, what would be nice is that if we could host a maybe 30-minute, maybe hour at most, but little mini sessions with younger kids. And I'd love to get some of the mentees that might want to reach back, and you can feel free to give them my contact, but to do like a little Zoom or something like that, and then to send out a list to the families ahead of time. You know, and again, there's simple things like plastic bottle caps, you know, things that you can do like the School of Mines, I was told they have, for example, a competition every April on can you make a paper boat and who floats the best or something like that. And so if there are some mentees, and then Taylor, I did get something from someone that I wasn't certain how they found out that I existed. So I'll talk to you about that because then they did develop. But so I would be interested if some mentees would like that. The other thing I wanted to throw out real quickly is that for the mentees that are between 3 and 18, there's the Space Foundation. If you go to spacefoundation.org, they have an international space art contest, and it's a lot of fun. So, and you can also, I can send that out too, but I just wanted to throw that if any mentees want to help with some of the younger kids, and they might be 30 minutes, you know, something like that. Thank you.
That's exciting. Yep, I will put that, I'm going to send out an email kind of all the information that I've given in this call, as well as the recording for this, for those that couldn't make it. So I'll definitely put that in the notes for you. Thank you so much for sharing. That's exciting. Does anyone else have anything they want to share or any questions that they have? I'm happy to help.
Yeah, I don't think I actually have a mentor anymore. I haven't heard from him since the beginning of summer. So.
Oh no. Okay, great. Okay, so okay, I've written you down. I have some mentors who are looking for a mentee, and so I definitely can find someone, and I'll send you an email after. Anyone
Do you
else?
want me to give them your email or number? Or...
Yeah, you can just give them my email and they can just shoot me any questions if they want, just because I'm usually in and out of meetings, and so sometimes catching me on the phone can be hard, but it's just tkingsbury@aises.org.
Okay.
Thank you. Anyone else? Don't be shy, but also don't feel pressured.
Hey Taylor, this is Matega.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing well.
I too have kind of lost contact with my mentor.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
so
write
I'll try
these
reaching
down.
out to you again, but yeah, it's been like a few months since we've gotten to touch base. So
Oh
just
no. Okay.
if there's possibly any other mentors out there or something, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll add you to that list. No problem. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me know. And if this happens for people sometimes, since it is a volunteer program, people can fall off, or sometimes life gets in the way. We totally understand that, which is kind of why we want to be on a rolling basis. All right. Let's see. All right, Nicolette, I'm going to add you to it as well. And yeah, y'all can always reach out to me and, ask me anything, or if you have a request, that's totally fine as well. That's going to be part of the Charles, okay, let me write you down too. I'm so happy y'all are here without a mentor. I'm very happy to know who is being able to meet with someone and who isn't. So that being said, if there are any mentors out there who are already mentoring someone that feels like they have the capacity to take on another mentee, or that's something they're interested in, I'm happy to set you up with someone that has signed up for our program as well. So any mentors out there that would like to take on another mentee, I can see what I can do about matching you. Obviously, at this stage in the program, you might not get someone who is 1-for-1 in your field of study, but I always like to have a very at least some kind of general some general interest, or I will reach out to you asking, like, would this field of study be something that you would be interested in for having a mentor? Because like I said, you might be looking for someone who is in exactly that field of study, or you might just be looking for someone to ask general questions to, like letters of recommendation, or college essays, or how to deal with, you know, a difficult boss, you know, those kind of things that just life in general can throw at you. Sometimes it's nice to have just someone there to listen. So I have that list, and I will see, make sure I have this noted. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Perfect. Okay, Mary Kay, I will write you down. Thank you so much. And I will wait till you get back. Perfect. And I'm going to put this all in an email. And so I'm sure there are other people. I mean, there's only 25 people on the call. And so we should have more that would be able to have the capacity, or even know someone. They do have to be obviously an AISES member, but I'm happy to talk to them about it if they're interested. Okay, thank you, Ken. I will write you down. Very cool. Well, see, this is why I love this group so much. I'm so happy to have so many willing people. It's just really the highlight of getting to be the program facilitator for this, for the mentorship. So that's very exciting. Okay, well, if no one has anything else to add, oh, like just a reminder, if you have a success story with your mentor or mentee, please email me. If you're willing to share it, it could be, you know, a very small win or a very large win. Honestly, any good stuff that comes out of programs, we consider big wins, regardless of how small they may seem to you. So if you're interested in it, in sharing it, please reach out to me. AISES would love to be able to share that information with our members in our annual report. And yeah. All right. Well, that's probably it for us today. Thank you all so much for being here and for participating. I just appreciate you all so much. And I just hope that you all have the best rest of October and part of November. I haven't scheduled our next meeting, but I will look at that. I know that I'm traveling a lot in November, and we have some breaks coming up. So I will try and schedule around that. And you all know where to find me. You can email me, you can call me. I'm happy to help. And I just appreciate you all so much, and have a really great day. Bye, everyone.
And have a good day.
Yeah, bye.
Martin, bye.